Hi, this is Guy Kawasaki.
Hi, this is Gideon Shelwick here,
My name is Farnoosh Brock.
and you're listening to Learning with Leslie.
Learning with Leslie.
This is Learning with Leslie.
888-835-2414.
This is Learning with Leslie. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Learning with Leslie, the podcast where you learn, I learn, we all learn about how to build an online business with a blog. No, I'm not talking about one of those blogs that will fall by the wayside when Google has a mood swing. I'm talking about one that will thrive no matter what gets thrown at it. I'm your host, Leslie Samuel from BecomeAblogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. And as usual, I have another exciting episode for you today. This is actually a first. I'm here at New Media Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada, right here on the exhibit floor at the Podcasting Pavilion with my two buddies, Chris Deals and Crystal Collins. Chris and Crystal. I like it. Chris is from DayJobKnockout.com and Crystal is from SavvyBlogging.com, and we're excited and pumped to be here. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about revamping your blog in 2013, about how to set goals for success. A lot of us content creators just create content however we feel, whenever we feel, with no clear direction. Today, we're going to be kicking that idea in the butt and taking things to the next level. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Chris and Crystal, how you guys doing?
What up?
What's up?
Doing awesome, man.
It's so good to be here in Las Vegas, Nevada with you guys.
I know, this is pretty epic being with you guys here. It's fun.
It is awesome. It is fun. Chris, you and I go back to 2008?
2008, yeah.
It's been a while. You're like the first person I met online, huh?
I didn't know this story, man. The first person I met online, I didn't like him when I met him, and can't get enough of him right now.
Oh, yeah. You can't get enough of the Leslie.
Okay, don't like that song.
Yeah, I know. Let's change the topic. So we've been connecting for a while. We've been doing a lot of projects together. We've been blogging now, and we've done freebie trading. You remember that stuff?
Did freebie trading.
Oh,
ran that massive forum, had great success with that.
Oh, man, times have changed. We've come a long way, and it's great to see you here again
Yes,
in
we
New
have.
Media Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada. Crystal, we just met you like in June, right?
I know.
And it's
Can't
like
get enough of me either, huh?
we can't get enough of Crystal. We just can't get enough of Crystal. We just met you in the last Blog World
Yes.
in New York City.
Right.
And that was awesome. We connected like better than we've connected with anyone else.
Correct.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? The only person we're missing is Dan.
Yes. we are missing him.
Why is Dan not here?
I don't know.
I don't know. We gotta do something about that guy. But anyhow, so it's good to connect with you again. And we're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you guys enjoying yourselves?
Having a blast so far.
been awesome.
It's been
It's been
awesome.
great. Yeah, learned a lot.
What's your favorite part, Crystal, about being here?
Probably connecting and networking with and meeting new people, hanging out with you guys, of course.
Of
but
course.
always with events, it's always the networking that's the best for me. Just meeting great people.
Okay, and Chris, what about you?
I'm having a great time networking, talking to new people, meeting people, making the connections. It's a lot easier the second time around than it was the first time around.
So you find that you learned something about connecting and networking between the first time and this time?
Oh, wait. I would say you definitely become more confident,
Okay.
and it becomes easier.
Okay.
So now I'm like a chatty catty.
Now, Krista, you've been to a number of different conferences, right?
Yes, I actually run my own conference, the Savvy Blogging Summit, and then I've been to things like BlogHer and New Media Expo, and I try to. I'm kind of a social butterfly. I just love meeting new people and going
we
to these
know
events.
that.
Yeah, you know that. So,
Tell us a little bit about the Savvy Blogging Conference.
the Savvy Blogging Summit is for bloggers that want to take their business to the next level, make money on their blogs, learn about monetization, learn about the legal aspects of blogging, what you
Okay.
need to know. We have professional lawyers come in to talk about that. So it's everything to do with business. We want to be taken serious as bloggers.
Okay.
It's not all about just we're just hobby bloggers. We're serious bloggers making money, and a lot of our bloggers are making six figures or more.
Ooh, that's nice. I like it. So when is the next Savvy Blogging Summit?
The next one is going to be in June in Cincinnati. It's going to be June 20th through 22nd, and I hope to see you guys there because it's my birthday. is June 21st, and I'm expecting a big deal to be made out of it.
Well, now that it's documented, it's on Learning with Leslie. We have no choice but to be there.
And she set the expectations.
Well, there you go. You know, she just tells us, you know, I expect you guys to be there. It's my birthday, so now we gotta be there.
You do.
And we're gonna come, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I think we're gonna even have more fun.
Have more fun than we are having here so far.
It's a birthday. We have to.
Yeah, and savvy blogging is fun because, you know, it's the professional people during the day. We learn a lot, and then we enjoy the evenings, and we dance and have fun and spend time with friends. So it's a great event.
We know how Crystal likes the dancing. Oh yeah.
It's good exercise. I'm a health nut after all, right?
There you
that's
go.
it.
Yeah. That is why we dance. We dance for the exercise. It is a lot of fun. All right, so it is 2013. I like the fact that this is right at the beginning of the year. You kind of kick the year off on a good start, and you get into all the things that you have to do for your blog, for your business, for your life, and all that jazz. Chris, let's talk with you first. What are your plans for 2013 as we go into this new year that we've never seen before? What are your plans for your blog this year?
I'll make it simple, just to take over the world.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that's so simple.
Okay,
that's pretty simple.
Elaborate on
that. So my plans to this for 2013 is to relaunch Day Job Knockout podcast.
Okay.
And on the podcast and the blog is going to be focused on helping people supplement their income. Those, especially with a day job like myself. I currently have a day job that I work about 40 to 60 hours a week, and I do supplement my income online doing product creation, affiliate marketing, niche sites, and several other things. So I want to share with an audience what I've learned over the last 5 years in the internet marketing space and all the things that I've learned from, mistakes I've made. And on the podcast, I'm going to interview people in similar situations that are having success by supplementing their income while having a day job. It's not all about getting rich overnight, but slowly moving away from working for someone to working for yourself. And it's a process that takes some time and can be accomplished.
And I know that while we've been here, you've been able to connect with a number of people who are doing just that, working part-time on their blog while they do have a full-time job and building significant businesses. And it's for me personally, it's great to see people do that. That's what I've been doing, and it's good to see others doing it in all kinds of different niches.
You know, and the funny thing about it is it actually debunked the myth that everyone is a full-time internet marketer and everyone is getting rich overnight. That's not the case. And from my experience of doing it for 5 years, I know that's not the case, and meeting other people that are actually doing it on a day-in, day-out basis is very inspirational, and I hope to share those stories, share tips from them on how they're able to manage it. And it's a very difficult process. It's not easy at all, but nothing good in life comes easy. I think my mom says that.
Yeah, that sounds like something that every mom says.
Yeah.
Moms are smart.
Moms are indeed smart.
Moms and wives tend to be smart.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. And Crystal is like, yeah, us wives are really smart.
I think she's both, actually.
Well, there you go.
Mom, wife, and a blogger. So she's 3 times as smart.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, what do you guys want?
Yeah, we're gonna send you the bill later on.
Okay.
So Crystal, 2013, it's here.
Yeah.
What's up with you and this blogging and this business and all that stuff that you're doing?
Well, I'm more of a long-term goal setter.
Okay.
And I set those long-term goals in order to be able to set my short-term year goals.
Okay.
So one of my long-term goals is actually to run and manage my own event in the organic and healthy niche. Because one of my blogs is, it focuses on organic living, thethriftymama.com. We've talked about that before. So that's one of my long-term goals. So to reach that long-term goal, my year goals are going to be a little different. I'm focusing on going to more events in my niche. So I love the New Media Expo, and I love all of these events that I go to about blogging, but I need to focus more on events this year that are focused in the organic industry. So I think I'm going to an organic trade expo in March. So that's one of my goals for this year, is to visit more of those events and make more connections in the organic and health industry so that I can help to establish myself as a leader in the natural health, organic, all that stuff.
And that's something that's very significant in terms of, you get a lot of people trying to start blogs and they think everything is online. And online is great, but when you can actually get that face-to-face connection with people and, dance with them if that's
Yes.
what you do, and just meet people, network
Right.
with people that are in your niche, that are in your industry, that are movers and shakers, and be able to establish those connections so that it can help to build what you're
Correct.
building
Yeah.
online. That's when online meets offline, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. And for me, when I think about 2013, I think about a number of different things. A big part of what I do is trying to build a community at becomeablogger.com. And I've been doing things with Google communities and just trying to encourage interaction and all that stuff. And I want to enhance that community-like aspect of my blog significantly more. I also want to focus on conversion optimization so that when people come to my blog, they know what I have to offer and they go through a very clear funnel so that they're getting tons of value, but they're very much exposed to what we have to offer so that they can make the decisions that they need to make to help them in their business. So there's a lot that I am trying to work on where that's concerned. There's still a lot that I need to write down in terms of my specific goals and so on. Especially, now I just had a child and everything is all crazy, and so it's kind of hectic going into 2013. But I know that there's a lot that can happen this year, and I'm looking forward to all those things. So as we talk about setting these goals and so on, what are your recommendations for someone that's out there, they have a blog, and maybe they just, today they think about a topic, so they write about that topic, or they're not exactly sure what they're going to write about next week, or they're not exactly sure where their blog fits into the scheme of things. What would you guys recommend for that individual? We'll start with Chris, and then we'll come down to Crystal.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to pass to Crystal because I think I know what Crystal is going to talk about, and then I'm going to piggyback on that.
I think I know what she's going to talk about too, so let's make it happen. Go, Crystal.
Well, I would say it starts with definitely defining your goals,
Okay.
defining what you want to do. So if you're going to talk about, if you want a peanut butter blog, for example, and you're going to focus on peanut butter, the different types of peanut butter, how you can have peanut butter, how you can serve it with, you need to define each month what you're going to talk about. So in January, maybe you're going to talk about like the healthier side of eating peanut butter. Like the organic peanut butter. See, I always get back to the organic stuff, don't I? So you're going to decide, and you're going to plan out your content according to that. And it's very important to focus on what your topic is and not get distracted. I see a lot of bloggers, they have a certain niche, but then they start talking about something else that's completely unrelated, and that's fine. There are places for that. That's what social channels are for. That's what maybe an extra blog is for. But specifically, if you're trying to attract a certain type of audience to your blog, you need to have specific things you're talking about and not branch too far from that. And then, if it is a peanut butter blog, every once in a while you might want to talk about Nutella or something. I mean, so it's kind of related, and it would diversify it a little bit. So you need to have those goals clear in mind, your focus, your topic, what you're going to talk about. And then next, you need to set up your editorial calendar based on what that is. So for the month of January, what are you going to write about? The month of February. And doing your keyword research and planning out so that you are following the trends as well. So when are people searching for peanut butter and jelly sandwich recipes? When are people searching for Nutella recipes? If you do a Google Trends search, it might be happening in April. It might not happen in January because everybody's doing New Year's resolutions and they're going to cut out the Nutella. They're not going to do it. But April, come around April, they're like, oh man, I just deprived myself. I'm going to binge on Nutella. So that's when the trends are happening. So you need to know when that's going on and planning out your content strategically so that you are in front of those people when they're searching for you.
And I like that concept because, even myself, I find myself just, what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to talk about today? Okay, let me think about something that I can talk about. But if you plan it out in advance, and I had you on the show before and you spoke a little bit about that, and I want to talk about something that you have that can help people with that. But if you plan it out in advance, which I started doing after your podcast, and you can take credit for this, but after the episode that I did with you, I planned out the content for the rest of the year of 2012.
Good for you.
And I started creating the content based on that schedule, and it was much easier to do it that way.
It takes away the stress.
Exactly. You got to start thinking, okay, what am I going to do today? And, once you've sat down and you've strategically outlined what's supposed to happen or what you want to happen, it makes it much easier to get it done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Chris, you wanted to piggyback on that?
So when it comes to planning out your content and all that, first of all, I think you need to plan out the time that you're going to do this, especially from my perspective where I'm doing this part-time, or if you're doing this part-time, you don't have many hours in the day. So I treat it like if it's a second job, because if you have a second job and you're working 15 hours a week, you're committed to that other job for 4 hours a day or whatever the schedule is. So you need to come up with a schedule where you plan out that time and commit yourself to it. So if you know it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're going to spend 4 hours between 7 and 11 doing it. If you have a part-time job and you're there, your kids will not be interrupting. You know, your spouse will not be interrupting. You will not be watching TV. So plan your schedule way in advance, or a month in advance, and you can put that on your calendar. Well, these are the days I'm working, and let your spouse or your kids or whatever, you know, whatever situation you're in, figure that out, because that's the same way you'll be committed to going to a job. That's number one, basically clearing the time out, and finding a space where you work. A lot of people try to sit in front of television with a laptop on their lap while they're watching American Idol auditions, and you're not getting anything done. So if you're there for 4 hours, you basically maybe have gotten 30 minutes of work done, if you want to call it work. So be committed to clearing your schedule and being focused on those tasks. So you'll be able to get those things accomplished, especially when, as Chris will talk about, planning your content. Yeah. You have those things planned out, so you know where your content is. The next week, well, I have 4 hours to get this together. And one other tip I think I'm definitely going to focus on more is doing, I don't want to say this way, but doing the money-making task first. If it's, sending an email to my mailing list, to nurture the relationship, do that first. If it's sending an email to an affiliate for, someone to be an affiliate of my product, do that first, and then do everything else second, because those are for me, it's important to do those things and get them out of the way, but all the other social things, social media and all those other things that come along, they're important too, but I tend to want to do the money-making task first, and you can kind of break it up. If you have 4 hours, maybe the first hour you focus on that, and then you spend the other 3 hours on the other task.
And that's interesting, because a lot of people will hear that and they will immediately think, oh, that Chris guy, he's all about the money. That's all he cares about. It's not about adding value. It's not about helping people. However, and this is something that I've struggled with in the past, when you think about your business and when you think about creating products and all these different things that are going to make you money, that allows you to be able to do the things that's going to help others. So I also think that that's a very good idea. What are the things that are going to help your business to grow the most, so that you can reach as many people as possible and give them that helpful information that's going to help them to accomplish their goals? And then you want to add something on that?
The key thing a lot of people don't realize, it's a business, and you're doing it to definitely make a profit and to make money, but at the same time you can offer value. You can do you can teach people, you can help people, and all those things that come along with it. But it comes down to a business where you have to have something for sale. If you don't have something for sale, it's not a business. To me, it's a hobby. Yeah.
I agree with you. There needs to be a strong revenue model behind your business if you're doing it as a business. Hey, if you have a blog and the purpose for your blog is just to update people on what's going on in a certain industry or whatever the case might be, and you don't care about building it into a business, that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Right. But if you are building it as a business, you want to make sure you're thinking about creating products or promoting affiliate products or offering services or something of that sort, so that you can generate revenue. Now, Crystal, you have something that deals specifically with this thing of planning out your year, your content schedule, and all that kind of stuff. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's called the Marketing Calendar Blueprint, and it's all about planning strategically, figuring out your long-term goals, working backwards through the calendar, and we give you the tools to be able to do that, so that you're setting up your whole marketing strategy. And it's more than just an editorial calendar. I know a lot of people attempt to do an editorial calendar. This will help you do that, but it takes it a step further and helps you plan out your marketing strategy. So what events do you need to be at this year? What kind of hashtag marketing are you doing? Are you following the hashtags that are relevant in your niche? And are you tweeting in them and connecting with people at certain times of year when those hashtags are in use? Figuring out when that's going in, putting all of this stuff together into your calendar, so you know exactly what you're doing when you're doing it, and it's not waking up in the morning wondering, oh, what am I supposed to do next? It's all planned out.
Awesome. And if anyone is interested in checking that out, you can go to becomeablogger.com/marketing calendar blueprint, and you'll find out all about it. It's a great resource to help you to plan out your year, plan out what you want to do, plan out how you want to grow your business and all that kind of stuff. I definitely recommend for people to check that out. Now, okay, so that's the content. That's the main thing that I wanted to talk about. But I just want to talk about really quickly, what is your number one tip that you would give to anyone, someone that's here walking around, they just came to a New Media Expo because they found out about this blogging thing and they want to get into it, they're excited about it and all that kind of stuff. What is your number one tip to that person? Very generic question, and we'll see what comes out of it. Go, Chris.
The number one tip, I've learned this over the years from Leslie. Whatever you do in blogging, make sure you're doing it to help people. And be genuine about it, but don't be bashful to sell behind it. But be genuine about helping people first. And I've learned that from you over the years, and that's definitely something that's stuck with me.
Okay, Crystal.
I like that. I agree with that completely. I probably sound like a broken record because I said this before, but my number one tip is to find something that you're passionate about and do it. Don't just do this because you're wanting to get rich quick. Don't do this because your friends are doing it. You need to do something that you love to do, what you're passionate about, because that's what life is about. Doing what you're passionate for. And if you're not passionate, it's probably not going to succeed anyway. So focus on what you love to do. If you like talking about peanut butter, then you know what? Go out there and talk about peanut butter. Do it.
And do it awesomely.
Yes.
All right. So my number one tip would be, and I love those two tips because they go hand in hand with what I'm going to say. My number one tip would be, don't be afraid to infuse your personality in whatever it is you're doing. And it doesn't matter what kind of a personality you have. Don't try to be like somebody else. Don't try to be like Chris. Don't try to be like Crystal. Don't try to be like Leslie. Try to be like you, because there is absolutely no one else out there that is exactly like you, and that's going to make your blog unique.
Amen.
I think those are three solid.
Yes.
I think those are three solid tips.
They
I think
are.
that someone could listen to this and go off and be inspired to do something significant, create content that's going to inspire others and even change the world.
Yes.
So if people want to check you out, Chris, they can go to
Dayjobknockout.com.
dayjobknockout.com, and
Feel free to send me emails. I reply to all my emails.
awesome. That's good. And then Crystal, if anyone wants to check you out, they can go to
I'm savvyblogging.net, and I would love if you just friend me on Facebook. Look me up. I'm Crystal E. Collins on Facebook. or
awesome.
Twitter.
And if you want to check me out online, you know exactly where to go. I need to start some music, don't I? Yeah, let's do that. Music. Hey, there we go. And I had so much fun on this with you guys. This was awesome. Thank you so much for taking your time out to listen to this, if you're listening to this on the podcast, and thank you guys so much for being here with me today.
It was a
Thanks for having us. This is
pleasure.
a blast.
Awesome. So hey guys, as usual, this is Leslie Samuel from becomeablogger.com. Hey, if you want to check me out, you can come to becomeablogger.com. And if you want to get started with your own blog, you're not exactly sure where to start, you don't know what this WordPress thing is that you keep hearing people talking about, you don't know how to choose your domain, set up WordPress, start adding content and all that kind of stuff, head on over to freebloggingvideos.com. You're going to get 10 free videos that's going to help you to set your blog up, to get it up and running fast. So head on over there, sign up, and all that good stuff. So from New Media Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Leslie Samuel. So glad that you can be able to join us today. But that's it for this episode. Until next time, take care and God bless.
Eight 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 835 2414